Well, well, well. And welcome to another day in the United States of hell. And by the way, fuck this place and the GOP and Daddy Dumpy Pants and the Frozen Crew too. Because not only are they actively covering up for the elite pedophiles, but they're detaining victims of human trafficking while their perpetrators walk free. Mother was allegedly trafficked to the U.S. and illegally detained by ICE while accused abuser is free. A Venezuelan mother of two who was allegedly trafficked to the U.S. has been unlawfully detained by ICE and can soon be deported, according to her lawyers. The woman has applications in process for asylum and a visa designed for victims of trafficking. But she was arrested at a routine check-in with the authorities this January and separated from her two children, aged 18 months and 4. Meanwhile, her alleged trafficker, who, according to a habeas petition filed in court, allegedly lured her to the U.S. after impregnating her and under the false promises of living together as a family. The woman whose identity the Guardian is withholding for her safety and shall refer to her as Flora, a pseudonym, came to the U.S. in 2023 from Colombia, but found that when she arrived at the home of the man who had invited her, she was plunged into a nightmare. The man allegedly repeatedly raped her, forced her to perform unpaid domestic and commercial labor, and subjected her to severe physical violence, threats, isolation, food deprivation, and other forms of abuse, according to the habeas petition that was filed in court in the Western District of Louisiana. They're not coming after the worst of the worst. They're not hunting down criminals. They're picking up victims of sex and human trafficking at their asylum appointments and separating them from their children. Which absolutely makes sense when you consider the fact that the pedo-in-chief has his DOJ covering up for pedophiles and exposing the names, identities, and locations of the victims of sex trafficking and rape. So it absolutely checks that they're also detaining and arresting victims who are going through the processes to be here legally to escape their abusers. When she came to this country and to this nightmare, she attempted to escape from that and went clear across the country to get away from this violent man who proceeded to hunt her down over and over again. So she reached out to the federal government for help. But today, our federal government is being ran by sex traffickers and abusers, con men and fraudsters. So no, they're not at the airports today to make your flight safe in some kind of way. They're not deploying on high schools like it's Fallujah and spraying chemical agents in our children's face to make them safe. You want to know why we will not fund this bullshit today? Because it's bullshit, hun. That's why. Pay the TSA. Pay the fucking Coast Guard today. Fund FEMA. But the Frozen Crew, bitch, you can kick rocks, boo.